So look around you, like my brother was just saying. Look around you and look at yourself. Okay, you are God's chosen people. Okay, and according to what we just read now, the Lord said you are supposed to be above all people that are upon the face of the earth. You understand? So right now, ask yourself, okay, the Lord said you are supposed to be above all people upon this earth. Are you above anybody? Come on, let's interact. Okay, do you know why you are not above anybody? Okay, so that is what my brother has been going through since. What's your name? Solomon. Powerful name. So Solomon, come. Do you know why you are not above all the other nations today?
No.
You don't know why. So, but do you understand what my brother has been teaching you since?
Yes, sir.
What have you learned from what you have been saying since?
Many things.
Like what?
Like I've known the real color of Christ, and also I've learned that we must not cover hair while prophesying and while worshiping God.
Okay, all right. So let me quickly carry you and let you know why we are at the bottom. You understand? Let me show you why we are at the bottom. Now jump to Deuteronomy 28, read verse 15. And I want you to read what was written in the Bible. Don't make your own, yeah?
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15.
Bring it up.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So you see what we just read? He said, if we don't keep the laws, God's commandment, that curses we're going to what? We're going to come upon our forefathers then and overtake them. It becomes generational. So read it just one more time. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15.
Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So we understand that there's a bargain. We have to keep God's laws to stay above, and if we don't keep that law, what will happen? We'll come down, right? There will be curses. There will be curses. So let's read some of those curses. Okay? Jump to verse 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand.
Read it again.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters.
Thy sons and your daughters. Did this not happen to us in Nigeria? Did the white man not come here? Did the Arab man not come here and carry your sons and your daughters? Have you forgotten Badagry? Have you forgotten Badagry State Port? Before it happened, God already warned our forefathers. Read verse 32 again.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Did the Arab man and the white man not come here and carry your children and take them to Europe and take them to America and take them to China? Did they not scatter your children throughout the four corners of the earth? Before it happened, that's what we are reading. Bible prophecy. Bible prophecy.
Bring it out.
Children of Israel, wake up. Bible prophecy.
Bring it out.
Read it.
And thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand.
Have we been able to recover all the children that were taken in Africa, in the Americas, in the Caribbeans, in Europe? Even today, do we have the might to fight against the oppressor? Do we have the power to tell them no? When they tell our president, devalue your naira, do we have power to say no? When they tell our president, give us your oil for social amount, do we have the power to say no? When they come here and say you should sign the law of a man behaving like a woman, of gay, do we have power to say no? When they came here to force Islam, when they came here to force Christianity on our people, did we have the power to say no? Because guess what? We were in chains. And that didn't just happen. That was direct punishment from God because of our sin. Because we refused to keep his laws and his commandments. Read verse 33.
Verse 33.
Read.
The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat it up.
He said the fruit of your labor, the fruit of thy land. This is not Marco or Grover. Who is taking our crude oil? Who is taking our palm kernel oil? Who is taking our gold? Who is taking our silver? Before it happened, the Lord already prophesied it. Read again.
The fruit of thy land
Read.
and all thy labors
Read.
shall a nation which thou knowest not eat it up.
You see?
And thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
Even in your church, your pastor only oppress you. Your pastor wife, you women, your pastor wife oppress you. You have to kneel down and say, yes, ma, good morning, ma, that you cannot do for your husband, that you can't even do for your own mother. Even in your churches, that's what you get. You cannot sit in front. Do you sit in front? The usher, they know how to usher you to a corner. It's programming. And guess what? You all work in Chinese factories. Do they not beat you? The Chinese man not kick you? Does the Chinese man not tell you have to work how many hours? How much do they pay you? When we want to do our land, when we want to do our road, who do we call? Who will do the labor? Who will do the labor? Who will do the labor? Read again.
Verse 33.
Read.
The fruit of thy labor.
Your fruit of thy land. Read properly, man.
The fruit of thy land.
Read.
And all thy labors
Read.
shall a nation which thou knowest not eat it up.
Did we know the Americans?
No.
Did we know the Europeans?
No.
Did we know the Chinese?
No.
They are strangers that came to our land and continue to take all the good things in our land. The land that belongs to you and I. What's going on? They are taking everything. Guess what? We can't buy fuel. In a land that we have land, you can't buy food. What did the Lord do? He bring Ebola. Is Ebola written in the Bible? He bring HIV AIDS. Is HIV AIDS written in the Bible? He bring typhoid. It's written in the Bible. He brings syphilis. Who created all these diseases? Who created COVID-19? Say.
White man.
Good.
White man.
Who created Ebola?
White man.
Good. Before the white man do it, before God used white man to create it, God already told us that I'm going to use the white man to kill you people. Read it one more time.
Verse 61.
Read.
Also every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, that will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed.
Tuberculosis. Name it. Different sicknesses. The Lord plagued us with these things. Why? Solomon, tell me why. Why did the Lord do all these things to us? Why is the Lord doing all these things to us?
Because of our sins.
What did we do wrong?
Failure to obey the rules in the Bible.
The laws. Because we refuse to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, His word.